Hello guys, it's me again, KillSwitch. So today I'm going to show you guys my player versus environment and player versus player for season 14. For the general info for player versus environment, Paragon 3, I am maximizing every damage node first, so every attribute, and then going to armor penetration, and then potency, and then life, and then armor, and then last resistance. So that is for player versus environment. For the green set, I am currently using 2 pieces Shepherd and Architect because my main skill for PVE is Mystic Allies. And of course, 2 pieces Shalbaas. And this is just random. I got it. So I have Isatar imbued 2 pieces. But it's better if you have the best one for Monk is 4 pieces Vitus Urges plus 2 pieces Shalbaas or even 4 pieces Gloom Guide and 2 pieces Vitus. So that is the best set for Monk. So let's start for the outdoor area farming build. For the skills, Fist of Thunder, Shield of Sen, Exploding Palm, Wave of Light, and Mystic Allies. For the Paragon 3, Treasure Hunter. You can also use Vanquisher if you do not like Treasure Hunter. Vanquisher will make your farming a lot faster. For the legendary gears, Resurgency, Enlightenment's Blessing, Shimmerlin, Companion's Melody, Saptev Lamplighter, Twitching Palm, Rod of Echoes, and Reaching Rebuke. For the rotation of this one, we are using mainly Mystic Allies. And this is 100% up all the time because of the essences. And we are using Shield of Sen for our mobility so we can run around a lot faster. And of course, Reaching Rebuke to kill group of enemies in one skill, 1 to 2 skill. Combo it with the Reaching Rebuke and Shimmerlin. For dungeons and raids, for the skills, Fist of Thunder, Inner Sanctuary, Mystic Strike, Cyclone Strike, and Mystic Allies. For the Paragon, Weaver. So this is the best one currently in play versus environment. For the legendary gears, Empathy's Blessing, Storm Spirit, Feline Defiance, Traveling Scold, Order Without Sin, Twitching Palm, Samtev Lamplighter, and Respite's Sigh. So we are still using the Firestorm combo with this one. Just use Mystic Allies first, and then Inner Sanctuary, and then Mystic Strike, and then Cyclone Strike. So because of the burn from the Mystic Allies, we are activating Firestorm combo after using Cyclone Strike. For Challenge Rift, this is my current build, and this build is focusing on killing enemies as fast as you can because the competition right now is very difficult since the release of Inferno 1 and because of the cosmetic. Let's go to the leaderboard first. With this build, I am currently rank 1. 47 seconds. I got lucky that there are some elites already on the first part of the Challenge Rift, and then I killed the boss, I believe, only 5 seconds. That's why I got rank 1. A lot of players are aiming for the top 10 for the 7-day Arcana Nimbus. So this new cosmetic, limited time event cosmetic. So let's get back to the build. For the skills, Fist of Thunder, Shield of Sen, Exploding Palm, Wave of Light, and Mystic Allies. This is almost the same with the farming build, but we changed some of the essences and the Paragon 3, Weaver. So again, Weaver. For the legendary gears, Numb, Realization, Enlightenment's Blessing, Shimmerlin, Companion's Melody, Samtev Lamplighter, Twitching Palm, Intervening Law, and Reaching Rebuke. I have 2 mobility here, 2 dashes, because I want to reach elites as fast as I can so I can reach the top time. Of course, Mystic Allies to kill the boss immediately, even the elites. Alright, so we are done in play versus environment. Now, player versus player. General info for the Paragon build. Here, I am focusing on damage first. So I am maximizing every damage node first. And then I went to life, and then armor, and then armor penetration, and then potency, and then last resistance. So it's up to you if you will prioritize armor penetration than armor, or even potency going to armor penetration and armor. Just plan ahead. For me, I am a monk. That's why I prioritize being a tank, a semi-tank. For the green set, still the best one is 6 pieces Gloom Guide's price. But for me, as I said, I want to be a semi-tank monk. That's why I'm using 4 pieces Gloom Guide's price and 2 pieces Untouchable Mountebank. The others are also using pure damage build, 2 pieces Shalbaas. Even the old players are still using the old school build, 4 pieces Vitus and then 2 pieces Shalbaas. But for me, as I said, this Gloom Guide is the best one currently for Monk. One more thing, for this stance, I recommend using only Restoration stance because this will increase your shield effect by 20%. Let's start with the PvP DPS build. I am using this in most of the events if I am the main carry, especially in Battleground. For the skills, Fist of Thunder, Shield of Zen, Flying Kick, Mystic Strike, and 7-Sided Strike. For the Paragon 3, I am still using Gladiator. So I already tested Executioner. I die a lot here. For the Legendary Gears, Pensive Crown, Enlightenment's Blessing, Fate Alight, Branding Band, Pugilist Presence, Twitching Palm, Intervening Law, and Reticent Wind. So for this one, there is a basic rotation if you will use Branding Band. I really like using this Branding Band because it's like a knife if you use it correctly. So you need to jump into the enemy, normal attack first, and then once you normal attack the enemy, use Branding Band. So you will surely hit the enemy because if you jump far away and then use the Branding Band immediately, sometimes you have no damage. Next and the final build for player versus environment, crowd control. I am using this in Vault. For the skills, Fist of Thunder, Shield of Zen, Flying Kick, Imprison Fist, and Exploding Palm. As always, Gladiator. For the Legendary Gears, Pensive Crown, Enlightenment's Blessing, Freedom's Gale, Isolation Spot, Unyielding Doctrine, Twitching Palm, Intervening Law, and Reaching Rebuke. Basic rotation, of course, Shield of Zen, normal attack the enemy, stun, flying kick, stun, and use Reaching Rebuke to get out of the battle or even to engage. But as I always say, the rotation will always depend on the situation. It needs a lot of practice using the Monk class. Because before, with the Shimmerlin build, it's easy to do it. Just jump in, Shimmerlin, and then kill everything. But right now, we went back on how to be a defensive monk. So we need to assess every battle, when to engage, when to go out, and everything. For the curse properties, I am just using Tortured 4 pieces. If you do not have any ancestral properties, just use 6 pieces Tortured. Especially with the Branding Band build, my player versus player DPS build, this will be very useful. And if you have ancestral property, it's better, and the best, it's not better, it's the best one to use the stun, as always. So I already have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pieces ancestral property, and I'm very happy with that. So for me, ancestral is still the best done and will be always better than curse properties. So I think that's it. I discussed every player versus environment and player versus player for season 14. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions and suggestions, please feel free to comment that down below. Thank you for watching. Until next time.